That's good enough. Let's start this off with a 290. Holy fuck. Get those squeezes. Next to it, more weight. That was 90. We'll do 100. Felt pretty nice. I was able to get. I was gonna do 25, but I was able to see that I got like 5 more. So I got 30. Yeah. Ever since I did these with my sister, I feel better activation on the hamstring. That's why I prefer to do it seated than laying down. You have more control. Bit of a bummer that we don't have someone to push down the weight. This creates a bit more struggle, but you're good, man. Pass. All right. Just increase the load to 110. On these last ones, I'll pre-exhaust a bit more. Yeah. I have about like 55 minutes. I could make the stiff leg faster. Since it's more compounded, it's not like this where I have to take my time. push-ups. $120. That's the heaviest load. I think to compensate assistance, I'll drop set it. With that, I can up my rep count. Just take a bit of a rest. This last one is have way more squeezes. Try to get a 15. All right. Not a bad way to compensate assistance. Just drops in it. I got 40 minutes, so thing is, we're gonna do stiff leg. We'll then try to compensate what I did last time with my sister, which is under the hamstrings, that's 33. Fourth will be hack squats. Fifth will be squats. Sixth will be leg extensions. Let's say each is like 10, so I think I'll do one hamstring for today. Yeah. Since the whole squat rack is booked, we'll do these with dumbbells. For a good stretch too, despite not doing these with the usual barbell. It's pretty light. Let's put a 40. I'll do 3 sets of these. Because over the past 2.5 weeks, I feel like I haven't been able to hit quads as much as I want to. They always come late. So we'll switch it around. Do a little bit of less of a hamstring today. That way I can finally do quads. It's been a while. Yeah, because we got like 34 minutes. Let me get a 50. All right, let's do hack squats. Yeah, and $40 on exact. I just always love to go all out hack squats until I can't walk, and then squats feel more of a compound for mass. Leg extensions is just my objective always in leg extensions is just to kill myself so that I don't walk. All right, let's do quads. All right, let's do hack squats. Let me put some Dorian Yates soundtracks so I can get myself in the mood. All right, so we're doing a 3-setter here. I started with max. Max here is 45 and 245 is in 25, so that's like about 115. Yeah. I'm gonna do the same. I think, because it happens to me a lot. If I can't push no more, instead of I'm not just get my legs and push it out. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Especially on the second set. Because I go to failure with these, I don't care. I always go to failure with these. Now, unfortunately, I can't do what I did last time, because last time I went balls out with this, because I had someone carrying this thing. I did like I did like 40 reps, I remember, on that set with just the max weight, and I dropped it. That was, I couldn't like walk for 5 minutes. It was hurting. That's what we want, but I have to find a way to work my way around that, since I don't have someone holding it. It has begun. All right. I think I need 10 there. Let me take a bit of a breather, because I want this last set to be the max, especially relative to, not relative to how I feel. What I can feel could be different in 4 minutes, so I'll just rest maybe 2 minutes or a minute, and I'll try my hardest doing this last set. You know what I'll do for this set? I'll do as many with this weight. After I can't drop set it, I'll leave 245s, do that. I can't drop set that again, and just do single 45s. That way we can pre-exhaust enough the quads. We'll go to the squats and just go heavy on that. One more. All right, I think I woke up the quad. We can go to squats. Now I did, so like psychological. If you have someone helping you here, you got like way more reps. It's very psychological. Same with squats. All right, let's move on. I honestly don't have any idea how many I'm gonna do here. As for my max, I'm not sure. I'll start it off with the good solid 45. Yeah. I haven't done squats in a long time. It could be better though, with the hoodie. I look so funny with this thing on. I didn't have any shirts in my house, they were all dirty. Judging by the fuel, I don't think I'll be able to do the max. Because I don't know why, every time I've done leg days here, I always come at the latest times, right when they're about to close. And by the time I get to quads, I can't finish it. So that's affected my squat level for the past 3 weeks. If you guys remember, I did the one in the other one, like how much is that? 45 and a 35, like 80. What I'll do is, because I can't do my max strength right now, I'll use the squats to complement the leg extensions. Because in leg extensions, I'll squeeze all the juice out. Yeah. So I can treat this as a complement to my leg extensions. The reason why I'm putting the belt is because on that last one, I did 8. I barely could go up. I'm gonna try my absolute best, despite very hard trying the last one to push it up. I'll try my absolute to push it. This is my last set. So to prevent any stupid ass shit injuries, I'll wear this. I'm not doing such heavy weight, but I'm not gonna be a stupid cocky guy. I can feel the rice in my stomach. All right, let's move to leg extensions. Unlike this, I do want to come earlier so I can prevent that nonsense for the past 3 weeks where I'm not able to complete the full quad workouts. And I feel like that's definitely affected the amounts that I'm squatting. This makes sense. I mean, if you're not continuous, regardless of reason, you're not going to have the same strength. So, let's move to leg extensions. That one, we could squeeze everything out. It's a resistance, so it's easier to squeeze as much as you want. What's the trick there? Drop setting. All right, you ready to kill yourself? Literally, when I go to this, I'm like, all right, it's time to destroy legs now. Yeah, do Tom Platz's method. Just constant drop setting and progressive overloading too. I don't even know if Tom does that though. Progressive overloads. Whatever, we're doing a lot of frequency. Let's start this off with do 1, 2, 3, 4, 90, 100, 110, 120. Yeah, we'll do that. Regardless, oh shit, we got 8 minutes. All right, we gotta get going. All right, let's do 25 and then drop set it. Yeah. All right, let's get it. I like to see this. Yeah, you know what? We'll do the first like that, and then the 3, I'm gonna build it up. Because I don't wanna fatigue it too much on the first set. I'm going to filler, but what the hell? thing has auto exposure. They just turn off the lights. The fuck. Whew, okay. Oh man, legs are too fucked up. All right. One more. All right. This wasn't the such a good legs training, but that's because there has been a bit of lacking for the past 3 weeks. Legs, yeah, unfortunately. You could tell based on my strength leg extension, I could do way more than that. Just strength and pre-fatigueness. Anyways, they're closed right now, so I'm gonna head outside, pose down a bit, and we'll see what we're packing. All right, there is no lighting here whatsoever. In fact, it's a little rainy, but not bad. So the light's not even that good, so, but it is good to see the pump, even despite not being as consistent for the past 3 weeks when it comes to legs. One thing I will say is, I think my outer quad has grown a bit. And yeah, same with hamstrings. Yeah, those seated curls that we do creates more activation for my hamstring. It just squeezes it a bit. There's more of a stretch and a contraction, flexing. So that helps a lot to kind of do it. And especially sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but in the shower, sometimes I go accidentally like kneeling down and I can just feel it activate. Yeah. Yeah. I think I do want to stick what I'm doing for leg days until the end of the bulk. So I do see it working well, especially that I've integrated much more intensity with leg extensions. Just because the fact that what I used to do with leg extensions, I used to do 4 sets, around 25 reps, progressive overloads, but sometimes I didn't always reach 25 reps on each weight increment. Of course, there's a weight increment, so you're not going to be able to do the same amount of reps. You'll probably do 20, 15, 12, 10. That could be a general rep difference that people would do. But I find it better to drop set it. So if I start the set with a 90 pound, next set I will do with 100. Next set would be 110. The next set, which would be the last one, would be 120. But as soon as I get to the third set, I'll start to drop it from 110 to, let's say, 80 pounds, then to 40 pounds. Even though I'm dropping it by half on each weight, the tension still in my quad is just ridiculous. Like I want you to do that and you will know what I'm saying. Like, even though you're dropping 50% of the weight, the amount of tension in your quads is out of this world. I feel like, in my opinion, I don't get that same level of tension in a squat and a half stack squat. It only happens in a leg extension when I'm just repping it out in intensity. Whenever I do that, I can't walk. Yeah, I can't walk. It makes sense too, because you're going beyond from what your quads can support in weight. And if you drop it by half and you're able to effectively still go up, which I wasn't doing, that's why I was able to somewhat walk. But even if I did, if I was doing what I'm saying, I would not be able to walk for minutes, and my legs would be hurting a lot. Yeah. I think, in my opinion, if you ever want to max out your legs, you definitely need a training partner, because your legs are a bigger muscle. It's not like you're doing an arm day or you're doing a back day. You know, your legs do require assistance because it's such a big muscle that it requires not only more weight, but it requires more intensity. So it's just harder. That's why it's hard to see people with big legs, you know. It's just a harder muscle. At least in the sense that, I mean, if you've been training for 9 years, 8 years, by general, you should have bigger legs if you have been consistent. I think we can all agree on that. But if you've been training for 2-3 years and you're very locked in, I mean, seriously, I'm not talking about that you're just training, you're eating right, you're sleeping right, you're going all out. You have people surrounded by you who have the same mentality. You have all these things, there's no way you won't have big legs, won't have big arms. There's just no way. If you have all these things, you look incredible. But that's harder said than done, you know. That's why you have to be serious in what you do. But anyways, I think I'll keep on doing that. Tomorrow we have, well, yesterday I did chest, so tomorrow we'll be back. Yeah, and I'll think about it later. I could do species. But yeah, legs is an interesting journey for me. It's a hard muscle, but that's why I like it even more. Something that's more challenging. You got to give it a different approach. It's a bigger muscle, you know. You have to. It's a different child of yours. Yeah. It helps a lot when my sister's here, because I'm able to go all out, just balls out. Especially because we're on the same page. My sister wants big legs. I also want big legs. So you have these two things combined. You have a fantastic training session. If you have a person that wants big legs and you want big legs too, you have a good training session right there. But yeah, the next time I'll do legs, I'll try to come earlier. I'll start it off with hamstrings because that is a harder muscle for me to develop compared to my quads. I'll do equally or more workouts compared to what I do with quads. And I'll just get back to the normal with quads because my squats there were pretty weak. I mean, you guys remember the last time I did squats, I was able to do 45 with a 35. If I kept on going with that, I probably would be doing now like 245 plates. Probably like 5 reps, something like that. But, you know, shit happens. But yeah. If I'm doing a solo session, I should focus more on form. Because I can't rep it out as much. Even if I take longer breaks, rest, get back to it, it's still equally as hard. So I could change around. You know, it is different. It is different to train by yourself compared to with another person. Another person, it doesn't matter whether you can't do 5 more reps. Like yes, you can. If you have a person assisting you, absolutely you can do 5 reps. In fact, you could do like 8 reps. you could do 10 reps easily. In an ideal situation. But anyways, I'm hungry. I'm gonna shut up. Each day that passes on, just trying to learn more, trying to be a bit more smarter, and just training harder as day goes on. I'm gonna get a training partner as soon as possible. Okay, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was I don't fucking know. It might be like 190. We're close to 2. Well, if I have 24 days left, then I don't know. I actually don't know. I know there's more than 200 days. 200 days. I'm not sure. Regardless, we might be in day 190 or almost 200. We got 3 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks to get way bigger. Now, when you do cut, you lower your body fat. Your muscle grows, you know, but it doesn't grow as much compared to when you're bulking. Because you don't have as much energy. You can't put enough resources into your muscle to recover actively. And plus, I would say, arguably, that when you're cutting, you're actually working more compared to when you're bulking, because you're adding cardio into it. All right, we gotta get our shit together. We gotta get our shit together now. There's no bullshitting around. I have to get like serious now. I have to get very serious now. Okay, let's get serious, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow's back day. Peace.